Have you ever wondered how the world might look today if the British had not embarked on their vast colonization endeavor? The dawn of British colonization saw the 17th century bring a wave of settlers to the east coast of America. These brave pioneers were primarily English, though Dutch and Swedes also made the perilous journey. This was a time of opportunity, but it was also a time of hardship. The colonies were plagued by severe labor shortages, leading them to rely on involuntary forms of labor. Yes, we must confront the uncomfortable reality that this new world was built on the backs of slaves and indentured laborers. More than half of all European immigrants to colonial America found themselves shackled by debt, bound to work until their passage was paid off. This was a far cry from the freedom they had sought. But amidst these hardships, a new identity was emerging. As the colonies grew, so did an American spirit, distinct from their European motherland, fueled by the policy of British indifference. With the dawn of the 18th century, the British Empire began to grow and spread its influence across the globe. As the empire expanded, British colonization reached far-flung corners of the world, including Africa, Asia, and the Pacific. The British established their rule through a combination of diplomacy, trade, and military force. In Africa, they used a policy of divide and rule, exploiting ethnic and tribal differences to maintain control. In Asia, their influence was felt through the establishment of trading posts and protectorates, while in the Pacific, they set up colonies for strategic and economic purposes. The impacts of British colonization on native populations were both profound and varied. Some areas witnessed significant development in infrastructure and education, while others experienced exploitation, cultural erosion, and conflict. The effects of this colonization are still evident today, shaping the socio-economic and political landscapes of these regions. By the 20th century, the sun truly never set on the British Empire, with colonies scattered across all continents. But, like all great empires, the British Empire too had to face the inevitable decline. As the 20th century dawned, an intricate tapestry of events began to unravel the British hold on its colonies. Nationalistic movements surged, fueled by the growing discontent of the colonized people. Their spirits, once dampened by the heavy hand of British rule, now flamed with the desire for independence. The relentless push for self-governance led to a series of revolutions, protests, and negotiations, all echoing the powerful cry for freedom. The two world wars also played a significant role. They drained Britain's resources, both human and material, leaving it economically weakened and less able to maintain control of its vast overseas territories. This period of decolonization was anything but smooth. It was marked by struggle, sacrifice, and in some places, even bloodshed. Yet, it was also a time of triumph and transformation for the colonies. By the late 20th century, the vast British Empire had largely vanished, leaving behind a world forever changed by its influence. The British Empire may be gone, but its impact continues to resonate. What legacy did British colonization leave behind? From the east coast of North America to the farthest corners of the globe, the influence of British colonization is clear. The English language, once confined to a small island, now spans continents, serving as a global lingua franca. British cultural traditions, from tea-drinking habits to the parliamentary system of governance, have left their mark worldwide. Yet the legacy isn't solely positive. The disruption and often erasure of native cultures and societies is a painful consequence of British colonization. The economy too felt the impact. The British introduced systems of trade and commerce that, while often exploitative, laid the groundwork for today's global economy. Indeed, the legacy of British colonization is a complex and multifaceted one. It's etched into the fabric of our modern world, shaping societies, cultures, and politics in ways that continue to reverberate today. The legacy of British colonization is a complex and multifaceted one, shaping the world in ways that continue to reverberate today.